What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to JK's Just a Podcast, your hump day helper. Grab your headphones, because this is definitely not safe for work.
Time to welcome the horses to the back. This is where we keep the horses, in the back.
In the back. They're through there. They're off camera. We keep them off camera. They're camera shy. Okay. Welcome back. Oi, mates. Welcome back, 1%ers. 1% of people that didn't go to Coachella this year. That has been in my entire Instagram for the past 4 days.
I know someone who went.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems like, actually, from here, I only have seen one person I know that's gone.
This person is able. He's the person who's able to lock down plans with, like, more than 5 friends always. Do things, places with
things we can only envy.
Like, wow, that's commitment.
Yeah, I mean, at this rate, it would be like, hey man, do you want to go? Just the two of us go, and like, that's pretty much
it. That's tough.
and then it'll get to the day before we have to go, and you're like, well, fuck, I got to work, so it's gonna be a no. But have you ever, or do you think you'd ever want to go to Coachella?
I've never been to a music festival.
Yeah, I mean, you know my thoughts on festivals already.
I'll go to a concert outside. Mm-hmm. That's fun. One show is good.
Yeah, but like 100 surrounded by, how many people do you think are there? Like 10,000?
Let's quickly crunch the number. We'll Google it.
I'm so curious. Okay, Google it.
10,000's mad low. Did you say 10,000?
10,000 people?
For Coachella.
Actually, that's yeah, okay. So a concert can hold more than that. So yeah.
You thinking 100,000?
There's my inexperience coming out. 100,000 people over, what is it, a 4-day span? I don't know. Coachella? Attendance. All right.
So the attendance cap was raised from 99,000 to 126,000. So you're right. You're correct. 100,000. Yeah.
100,000 people?
Yeah. One Jacksonville Jaguar Stadium.
Still a better attendance record than the Jags.
Right?
That's not bad, but that's, spread over like 4 days. Because a lot of people don't go that's a commitment to go and just stink for 4 days. Because if you're not, here's my thing. It's a lot less of like a music fest than just like, I'm a somebody, look where I am. I have to go.
I need to get tickets here.
You've seen it a lot on Instagram, so it's...
I need my Ferris wheel post.
Yeah. Someone called Coachella the Influencer Olympics. But
also, any festival. Coachella is definitely the Olympics.
Is the festival of festivals, and then it's like Burning Man, probably.
Yeah, but I don't think people... I thought we were talking like social media influence, like...
Oh, yeah, in terms of like it has, like, people who... I don't want to say are somebody's, because a lot of them aren't. Mm-hmm. People who are social climbers or quote-unquote social influencers, it's like a requirement they have to go.
Yeah, Coachella is absolutely, you were correct, the Olympics, but like on the lower end, like some of the big city, the raves that they have, like Ultra, those are like the qualifying.
Yeah.
If you're posting about Ultra, you're trying to be an influencer.
Yeah, you're trying.
Coachella.
I just think like Faded in the Park here is so like it's trying to be Ultra.
Dude.
Or actually, do you think it's more trying to be more, because Ultra is Ultra like EDM and rap?
Man. Don't know.
I don't know. I think Ultra is more like that electronic and dance music.
A rave.
And then there's the rap one, which is Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud.
That one looks like it'd be fun. I would like to go. That would be kind of cool.
I'm going to be honest. I think the name Rolling Loud sounds country as fuck.
Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a train.
Yeah, okay.
That sounds
can pass us that
country.
For sure. Yeah.
Do you like that shot of your face being totally behind your microphone?
Yeah. I like to keep it that way. That's it. Hold on. Thanks for pointing that out. Bang. There we go. I didn't catch it. Glad to know you're looking at the screen the whole time.
You're kind of...
Perfect. Oh, man. I love this. Coachella's just an Urban Outfitters, the musical. I could see it.
Yep. Yeah. Agree.
Well, because I'm looking and I'm like, these outfits aren't even outfits,
This
dude.
is the Fashion Nova.
It's not even, dude.
Yeah.
It was crazy. This guy I follow, he was wearing, it was like the plain like OG Gucci monogram hat. So like the brown with a Gucci snake across the front, a pink t-shirt, a baby blue Louis Vuitton shoulder bag, Gucci patterned jogger sweats, like pajama bottoms basically. That were this outfit was insane. And that's just a tame guy's outfit. Imagine like the girls' outfits are like something else. And I'm like, seriously? I'm like, damn, dude, it's like not even an outfit.
It's a clout conquest.
It pretty much it is basically. That's all it's turned into is here I am. I'm somebody. Look at where I am. Because it's like everyone that I've seemed to follow who's there, they were sent there by a company, or they're like, and they're at these like super exclusive, like company sponsored mansions for like that host these huge parties, and it's basically like a house full of like 50 influencers that just like invite like 100 fucking people, 200 people, and like they're these posts are just like oh yeah, we were hosting like the best party like in all of fucking like Palm Desert or whatever. It's not really in Palm Springs. It's like north of Palm Springs.
Yeah,
it's like in between Indio and Coachella, which is funny. But yeah, and they're like, oh, everyone's like trying to get a hold of like a VIP ticket. I'm like, that's all this is. It's just like this. How like no matter your level of exclusivity, there's always going to be a higher level of exclusivity that you like strive to reach. There's always somebody who's a bigger deal.
That's true.
And you're like, these people are just so. Ugh.
We're content with our light flex when we pull up the industry line of the Roxy.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with using an industry.
We walk up and they're like, oh, long line, bud, get the back. And we're just like, no thanks. We'll just walk right in about 2 minutes. Yeah. Enjoy the rain.
That's fine with me. I'm not going to try and like get into a VIP section. I'm cool.
Exactly.
Because that's what makes me laugh is seeing candid video footage of, because Canadian clubs are different from American clubs, nightclubs.
Yeah, man. Have you ever experienced one?
An American nightclub? No. And looking at them, I don't think I want to.
See, we should save this topic maybe for when the guest comes back. Because she goes to American clubs all the time.
Does she?
Particularly in Las Vegas.
Okay, well, I have questions to ask her then. Because I've seen candid footage, and it's hilarious. It's not even a club at that point. It's literally... And like when I used to work in a club, it was still different. Like we had people in a VIP section, but people were still treating it like a club. Like there was dancing and all kinds of whatever.
Right.
Seeing footage from an American club like Live or whatever, the really popular ones that celebrities do walkthroughs for and get paid like six figures or whatever. Mm-hmm. Seeing that, there's nothing happening in that club. It is the one celebrity doing his walkthrough, 75 of his homies, like probably 90% of them dudes, just all behind him. And it's this like elevated section. So they're standing like above everybody. They're basically on stage, just not performing. They're standing above everybody so everyone can see them. And they're just like sipping their drink or smoking, whatever. And that's it. And nobody's even like, they went to go to a club and they're just like this with their phones, like just taking pictures the whole time. They're just standing still. And you're like, this isn't even a club anymore. You paid probably upwards of like $100 to get through the door.
Like covered?
Yeah.
Dude, think about this, man.
Just to watch somebody do nothing.
Put yourself in this customer's shoes. You're like, you're out with your boys. You're the U boys. You go to Miami. And you're like, all right, Miami, put your hands together for David Archuleta. And you're just like, all right.
You're like, really?
I guess
okay.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Didn't he lose?
Then you turn into the, like, I've never wanted to be the can I get a picture guy? I've never wanted to be that guy. I've been it twice.
Who? Do you remember who?
Yeah, Danny Rial.
Who?
Exactly.
Sorry.
Danny Rial, import model.
Oh, she's a girl. Because for some reason, I'm like, is this like a short Hispanic fella?
No, this import model. She did a walkthrough. I don't know why I wanted a picture with her.
You can't just because she's like maybe not all the way white. You can't call her an import. Come on, Jake.
All right.
We're not about ignorance on this podcast.
So I'm gonna start referring to people as imports.
Sorry, that was really insensitive. I drive an import.
We're phasing out the word immigrant. Replacing it with import model. Import or domestic?
Yeah, domestic.
Yeah, we're just
That's actually kind of funny. I don't think that's really insensitive.
No.
Though. Anyways, Danny Real.
I feel it's referring to something like yes, like he/she's an immigrant. You're like, oh no, she's an import.
When you say immigrant, sounds
that sounds
I think it's
offensive.
the last syllable. The
immigrant. Immigrant.
Oh, he's an import. Oh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Interesting. Really hard to find parts of them, right?
It's better than the term foreign or exotic.
Yeah, exotic.
I knew a girl who got super offended when people called her exotic. She's like, ugh,
exotic is like creepy.
you're so exotic. Well, what was the other one I said? Exotic or my memory sucks. It was this.
Who was the other one you wanted a
seconds
photo
ago.
with?
DJ, fucking Floyd Mayweather's DJ, Jay Bling or whatever. Yeah, exactly. See, I know. But there's no point.
How do you recognize these people?
Well, they were the host. We brought them in as the host.
Oh, because they were there.
Yeah. So it wasn't just like a guy like, oh, like we knew who they were and whatever. But it was just like you get nothing out of it besides being the guy that's like,
true.
Can I get a picture? And then you're like, now I have a picture.
I feel like
what the fuck
did you feel yourself like lose cool points when you asked? You're like me.
A little bit, and it just kind of kept going down. And it was like the only thing I can think of is like, who was it that took a picture with Ice Cube? And he like went to put his hand on his shoulder, and Cube's just like, "Don't do that." He's like, "All right, cool." Like it was
Okay.
it was like that. You're standing there,
idea.
and he's like, he does something probably cool with his hands. I wasn't really paying attention, and then there's me just, all right, man, sick. Just a really fucking hard, yeah.
It's like you just flicked a cigarette.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then after you're just kind of standing, you're like, now I have a picture, and I regret everything I just did in the last 30 seconds because I'm like, oh, what the fuck.
I'm gonna be honest. I can say with conviction,
All right.
I've never asked anyone for a photograph other than my friends.
Have you ever met anyone with like? Have you ever met anyone with like any kind of social status, like a quote unquote celebrity?
I've been definitely in like the same room as some people who were like, like maybe like A-list even actors and just like stuff. And what I like to like think I do is like I would rather than look for an opportunity to ask for a photo, I just like love to actually exchange like a meaningful amount of words with them. Like kind of be like,
wow,
low-key.
you're so different and cool.
Well, just pretend that you don't know them from what they think that you know them from. Just like, oh, like really cool. Like, do you know blah blah blah? And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, what is happening upstairs? There's so much
That's
going
right.
on.
This was an interesting part of the pod, anyways. But
I had a guy ask me the other day while I was at work
for a picture.
That's happened to me before though, for no reason at all. I have no idea why.
Bartenders do get that. I've probably.
Why do people want pictures with bartenders?
You probably count 5 times people wanted a photo with you.
Close. I think like maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm about the same. People sometimes want photos with a bartender.
I don't know why. Is it like a tactic to like people think they're trying to be like make friends with the bartender? Is that like?
I don't know, man.
Because I know people strive for that. They're like, oh, I know the bartender. Is that like a tactic of getting to that level of like saying you know the bartender? Is taking a picture, thinking that I'm gonna come back to the bar and like talk to a server. I'm like, oh, she's cool. She wanted a picture with me. We are friends now.
She's cool.
She's super cool.
Do you remember me from earlier?
Said no bartender ever has gone back to anyone and said she's super cool. She wanted a picture with me. So I don't know. I mean, keep doing it. I don't care.
What were we on?
I don't fucking
You
care.
said.
Oh yeah. So no, a guy the other day asked me where he came to an event that I was working, and he asked me, he's like, has anyone famous ever come through here? I'm like, yeah, all the time. Like all the time.
Oh yeah.
And and some people that like don't experience it, they're very like gobsmacked. They're like, oh fuck. Like, how do you react? You're like, I don't know. I don't. They're just another person. And after a while, like once you see enough, you're like, they're just a customer.
This is true, man. I think I know who you're talking about.
They're just a customer.
And it's funny because bleep the name if you want. Was it?
He was one of them.
So it was funny. This is like a light flex. This also made me feel really good.
I love when they call me serving wench and send me for a beverage.
No, he came by the BG staff party, And I was like, oh, because like he's a regular member there. He really participates a lot, spends a lot of time there, and like genuinely knows stuff about me. Like I would consider him. He would stop me in Thrifties and be like, oh, hey, how's ball going? You still playing? Or like, the Jays suck this year. Fucking go Boston and stuff. And it was like such kind of big dick energy for me this one day. My girlfriend is with me at the staff party, and I'm like, hey, would you like to meet one of our regular members? She's like, sure. And sure enough, she knows exactly who this is. She watches a lot of TV, a lot of movies. She's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, hey, Keith, how's it going? Oh, this must be your girlfriend, Rebecca. I've heard so much about her. And she's like, ooh.
Freaking the fuck out. I remember because the first time I actually had the opportunity to meet him, I had literally watched him in a movie the night before.
And you're just like, ah.
I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? And it was one of those like kind of thoughts, because I remember as a kid thinking that like on Much Music or whatever, when a music video came on, that they were performing it live every time.
Oh, dude.
It's like such an 8-year-old thought. I'm like, whoa, how does he do? Didn't he just do it like 2 hours ago?
You saw the movie and you're like, wow.
How does he? I'm like, yeah,
what a jet setter.
How is he here already? What the fuck? But it was like, but no, it was him. And then obviously there's like a fucking too many like athletes and whatever. But we've talked about this before. The athletes there's so many around here that they're just like, the wow factor of it is so like, I don't know. You're kind of,
no, just because we're all just like high school grad. We all like,
you forget that we're at that age now where it's like people that were athletes then are like professional athletes now, like certain ones. Yeah. And you're like, oh yeah, that's what they do. But it's like, so the star factor of it is definitely kind of like not there as much as like, I don't know, it would be to some the next person.
We grew up in was very much about staying in your lane and just kind of definitely being proud of those people, but like you just kind of stay in your lane. Yeah. Right. You're doing
this like vicinity is so just like, and I use the term like social climber for like referring to people from like LA and whatever. Yeah. This area is so like anti that.
Social climbing?
Yeah. Like this is not a social media just like hotspot.
Yeah, you can't, it's hard to climb your way to the top of this environment.
Influencer doesn't really go here. People are like, I don't know what that is.
Or like people don't like being thought of less than you.
Yeah. Or if you're a vlogger in the city, good luck, dude. Straight up good luck. A, there's nothing to fucking do. And B, people would look at you like I just watched a vlog from the Call Her Daddy girls or whatever, because they went out to LA, and she said that she's like, everywhere you go here, everyone's a vlogger, so you can get away with it. Like people don't look at it like it's weird now.
Like having a camera in front of you and just
having like this big fucking like Joby like gorilla pod with a big DSLR, like a DSLR on it, like huge.
Us, dude, if we were there seeing that, we'd be like.
I laugh, but low-key, like I've almost bought a gorilla pod because I'm like, if we ever go anywhere, I'm taking the camera and like we would film it. Because like I just think even for this to like have some sort of like compilation of stuff for like an intro, I think that'd be cool. Eventually, if we got
memories.
Yeah, totally, some nice memes.
Memories.
But no, I don't know. Just because I like video, and going to LA, you're like, fuck yeah, I can get away with it. Nobody would look at me like I'm weird. Yeah, I'm just another YouTuber. That's fair. But I just fucking hate watching YouTubers like that do it for the gram mentality or whatever. Just like, yeah, let me run into traffic and get it on video and like jump on someone's hood because it'll be funny and get hella likes. You're like, fuck, dude. And I don't know why. I saw this video last week that just like I watched it a couple times and it just like really irritated me. And it was like the most LA shit ever. It was like, I think it was like a dance video to Old Town Road or some shit like that. Or like, it was one of Tyga's new songs. And they're in the back of a pickup truck with a guy shirtless and a girl wearing nothing but a bikini, just like twerking in the back of it. And he's got one of those like Supreme money guns, just like shooting money at her, like fake Monopoly money, like all over the road. It's going everywhere. Jesus. And I'm like, only in California would you see that, and people would be like, oh, well, another day on my way to work.
Oh, well.
What are we going to do? But I'm like, holy shit, man. Anywhere else in the world, this is outrageous. Like, this makes my head hurt. Mm-hmm. It's absurd. And you're like, and they're fine with it. Like, the girl is like fine with it. And just like.
Well, yeah, she's getting paid.
Yeah, she's getting money from it for sure. God damn it. I don't want to click it in case I stop the recording. But then I'm like, okay, because I'm impartial to twerking. Like, I don't like it. A lot of people, it's their thing. Like, from a guy's point of view, they're like, yeah, I want to see, like, I like when girls twerk. I hate it. I find it so unattractive.
I like it
I
when
fucking hate it.
girls behave
like
they're not objects.
Like a human being. Yeah. Like, feel free, man, whenever. But then, yeah, because I looked at that, and it's like, it raises that question of, like, okay, what side are you? Like, are you on the side of, like, female empowerment type deal?
I guess
or
that
like
saying either which way is the wrong answer because I'm a guy saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
it's
matter
tough.
what I say.
Yeah, it's really
I'd be
tough.
like, yes, girl, just dance and love your body. And then I'm being like,
I think whatever way you word it, yeah, people are gonna look
and then
at
I'd be
it.
like, no, you don't need to do that. And they'd be like, well, because I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're you're anti-feminist because you said that. And I'd be like, oh, okay. How about I just shut the fuck up about everything?
Well, because I watched this, what's her fucking name? I'm gonna have to look it up now. Where's my YouTube history? So this actress or whatever, and I'll know her name in a second. Give me 1 second. 1 more second. 2 more seconds.
Editing this out.
Rashida Jones.
Say her name.
Rashida Jones.
3, 2, 1. Say her name.
Rashida Jones.
One more time.
Rashida Jones.
Okay.
Rashida Jones. Anyways, Rashida Jones, documentary on YouTube talking about the current state of the porn industry and some of the types of videos that these girls are in, and being super like degrading, that part of Pornhub that like a lot of people don't go to because they're like, I'm gonna get judged for this. Like, somewhere someone online can hack my shit and see what I've watched, and that would no. So like that side of Pornhub. And
that side of Pornhub, sadly, not sadly, that's the most visited side. You'd be like, nobody goes there.
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
there.
right. Everyone's flicked over there.
Yeah.
But no, she was saying stuff. She raised the point that a lot of these girls just have that mindset of like, fuck it, I'm getting paid to do this, so I am empowered. And they're like, like, does being paid really equal like empowerment? Because you're getting like defiled in these videos.
Rather than us weighing in, you just like, it's hard to accept, but you can't just like steer people's moral compasses.
No.
So you're just like, you know what? I know what I think about it, but maybe I should just relax and.
There's always gonna be a crowd you please, and there's always gonna be a crowd you don't please.
Exactly.
But as long as if you like what you're doing, then do what you do. If you're getting paid, I fucking need to stop touching this. If you're getting paid, keep doing what you do. If you like what you do and whatever, whatever. Who cares what people think? There's always going to be a couple squares in the world that aren't going to be happy about it. But you just keep doing it. What the fuck? I hate when we tangent because I forget the initial premise to go back to, because I don't know, my mind's going like a million miles an hour.
I think it was about celebrities.
Something about Coachella? I don't know.
Yeah, we went.
And then we twerking somewhere? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. What we forgot to mention last week, talking about Lil Nas X, the boy West Coast, boy West Coast.
Did he release a song?
No, but we just forgot to bring him up because he's all the craze right now.
Yeah, he was for that little bit. Certain parts of the internet. His mustache is a little weird. It comes a little bit too much out of his nose.
It's like, does it really? Does it kind of like come down?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, he fades it into his nose hair. That's kind of dope.
Yeah. Oh.
No, man. I like it, but it makes me weirdly uncomfortable. It's like such a clean sound, but so unnerving at the same time. Because it's like auto-tuned, but not enough. His voice is like at this unreachable low octave that nobody can hit. And the best way that I could describe the appearance is just like this weird metrosexual cholo.
Yeah. He's like really like, he looks like he'd be hard, but like he's also very.
I just can't imagine like the dude like that just pulling up on me and you're like, damn, this is clean, dude. This is real. Where do you go?
He's be like one of those LA Chicano guys who doesn't speak a fucking word of Spanish. You know who he sounds like?
His eyebrows, dude.
Does he have Keith eyebrows? They're very expressive.
No, they're just like super plucked and curved. He looks like he's got them like microwave.
You know who he sounds like? Do you remember Gorillaz?
Yeah. Oh shit!
Sounds like I got it. Put on I got it just for reference.
Okay, hold on. I just love, where is it? Because he did 2. There was like a part 1 and a part 2, but the part 1 is so good because he like goes to take a sip out of his cup and there's like very clearly nothing in the cup. Like, because he'll like take a sip, he'd be like wrapping it, and then he'll take a sip and just like never stop wrapping it. You're like, you what? You didn't even swallow. And it's like a double styrofoam cup, and you're like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, he fucking pranks himself. There's just like holes in the rim. Yeah, pull up that Gorillaz song, and we'll just do like a little side-by-side comparison here. Oh, this is a good song. Now imagine this guy singing it. Just imagine like that visual. I can kind of see it.
It comes right out of his nose.
It's mid-video, just like... Oh man, but I know the funniest part is, to me, there's all this footage of him in the studio, doesn't have a single track on the internet.
No.
It's nothing on SoundCloud, nothing. You're like, yeah, when you're like, I can't find it, he's like a complete ghost on the internet.
It's gonna have a lot of success because of that when he finally drops it. No matter how bad the rest of it is, it's gonna be like ZZ, that one video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It'll be like that.
Yeah, I can't even do this.
Even his like his mannerisms are so like they're very effeminate, but then he talks, and you're like, oh, he's like really kind of like a cholo. And he's also tatted to shit.
Yeah, I don't like his eyebrows.
They're weird. Well, I'm not gonna say they're weird. Turn him away. Yeesh. Oh. What was that? This fucking porn ad.
Are you really watching porn all by yourself? You fucking pathetic loser. Your mom still pays your phone bill, you fucking pathetic fat fuck. Your bed is literally on the floor. How's the night shift at Wendy's? Yo, this guy literally drives a rental. Just like your father. You can buy a Wendy's 4x4, but you can't even pay rent. Where's that degree at? Baby.
So that's not an ad.
No, it's a spoof, but like
that's...
Because we've seen those where it's like, oh, you really jerking off by yourself right now? I always love those guys in the comments. They're like, yeah, those guys in the comments of the Pornhub videos. Not that I've sat and read the comments, but like you see them all over the internet and whatever. They're like, yeah, I paid and bought like the premium, like Pornhub Premium or whatever. And now there's no hot, sexy singles within 3 miles. Looking for me within 3 miles. I wonder the percentage of people that have actually like fallen for that.
Hi.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I feel bad for those. Like, I mean, as a kid, you think it was kids, or you think it was like adult, like really like seeking adults?
Like really a few, I would say the percentage is a few naive adults, mostly desperate young people.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I've seen like everything up to whatever they aired last night for the first episode. I don't really care to get back into it, man.
I was never into it. I'm a part of a lot of 1%er clubs. The one that doesn't go to Coachella and the one that's never seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah, man, that 1% is looking pretty big.
That's a big fucking 1%.
1% of people that don't watch Game of Thrones is actually most people.
A lot of fucking people. It's like 99%. But yeah, I've never been into it and whatever. But this is, I don't know. I never saw the episode, so I don't know the quote. But someone was like, you can guarantee every girl just change their Tinder bio to, if you want a whore, buy her. If you want a queen, earn her. After the Game of Thrones last night. And I was like, I don't use Tinders. So I don't know. But I'm going to make one and make that my bio. Be hella relatable.
Dude. You be skippable. You be swipe leftable.
This motherfucker watches Game of Thrones.
Yeah, man.
Ugh. You watch any good movies lately, pal?
What did I watch?
I have not.
I watched a bad movie yesterday, but it's one of those movies where you gotta watch it. Like, I was raised on Star Wars flicks, so I had to watch the Star Wars movie, stay up to date. It sucked.
Unpopular opinion, I hate Star Wars.
That's fair, man.
Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings. I faded out of Harry Potter very quickly.
See, I will stand up for one of those series. I will say that's Star Trek, because I feel like they have kind of a realistic grasp of what the future of, like, if they keep traveling space might look like. They theorized the cell phone before it happened. You know, they had these little things that flicked open, and Captain Kirk would be like, you know, Captain's log, stardate, and you're like, it was like a little cell phone. You're like, oh, that's dope,
Cool.
but other than that, yeah, they're all hokey, goofy.
Well, it's getting to the point now that a lot of things have gotten to the point too. It's like they've made so many. What more can you write?
Yeah, sci-fi and like future.
Everything
and
starts to
fantasy.
merge.
It's all the same shit.
It's all turning into the same thing.
Well, now you do have to merge, man. I think it'd be really dope to make like a raunchy, like Quentin Tarantino, like sci-fi, but in a Western theme. Like put our dude somewhere in fucking space, and he's an alcoholic or whatever sort of drug they do in space. Like, yeah, man, I'm on moon dust.
Space drugs.
And you know, him and Marvin the Martian are gonna shoot some people and some prostitutes, and I don't know. But that's where I would like to see it go. Oh yeah, I do remember a good movie I saw.
Okay.
Vice.
Oh, you told me to watch
about
that.
Dick Cheney.
Right.
Whoa.
Haven't got around to it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But
hits hard, huh?
Dude, it's super liberal based. We don't have a fucking dog in the race in American politics here, but it's a good watch, man. It's interesting as fuck. Christian Bale is a good villain.
You said it wasn't on Netflix, right?
No, it's brand new, so it's
sick.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you know, I find with movies nowadays, I don't know if you can relate, but I find I'm like, yo, sometimes when the villain in the movie is really well developed, you're like, yeah, man, me too. I'm with you.
Honestly, dude, same.
Honestly,
I feel that.
Same,
dude.
same, bro.
Same, dude.
Yeah, man, fuck this Superman guy. He's from fucking space. Kill him.
No, I've definitely felt that before. You're kind of like, dude, just let him have this one.
Come on,
just let him have one. Come on, it's not gonna hurt that bad.
Yeah,
just let him. Let's just see how this plays out.
Did you ever see Avengers: Infinity War? Because we talked about it last week.
Yes. Yeah,
so
I did.
I'm
the
like,
one where they all evaporate into dust, right?
Yeah. I'm actually all about Thanos. Thanos is not a bad dude. Except
the fact that he sacrificed his own daughter.
Yeah, man. But like,
I mean, okay, name a father that hasn't thought about it. Like at one point, just like before a certain age, you're like, man,
she just turns into a little bit of a cow.
I could really get rid of this thing. Like,
I want to kick her out. I love her, but I just don't like her. That's how it goes. That was Thanos.
Be
like, I love her, I just don't like her.
She could have turned out so much better.
He's right. He made the ultimate sacrifice
for some jury. For some fucking jury.
What did we have a huge
dude
laugh
sacrificed his daughter for a Cuban link.
In 2 Chainz voice, like I feel like when he talks, his mouth doesn't open that much.
No.
We had the big laugh at that.
Holy shit! The video
the trap
of
nap.
Chainz fucking on ESPN just cooked his shit.
Do you want to be Chainz and I'll be the analyst?
Like, I need to palm a basketball, just like
when you see Duke kind of in the key there, they really working the ball in the paint real hard, and we just want to see a good jumper from Chainz here. Chainz, the guy like walks over to him. Hey yo,
yeah.
I don't even think he was able to say anything. He was just like, and then he just drains one. Splash.
Yeah, dude's a high key shooter.
Not our favorite musician, but like for sure one of our favorite personalities.
He's definitely a good he's a good show personality for someone that's in like the rap game.
Yeah.
He's fun, like he's funny. That would be a smooth transition from careers for sure. Like if he decided to step back from music or whatever. I don't know why, cuz he's ultra successful.
I don't think he can act.
I don't think it would be an act. I think it would be like a TV personality. I think it would be along the lines of the show he has now. Like Most Expensive Shit.
Expensivist is a fun show.
Mm-hmm. It would be something like that, or it would just be some sort of like analyst show.
It is really cringeworthy though, man, at times.
A little bit, yeah, especially when he's around white people. When he's dealing with like 2 ultra white people.
Yeah, man.
Damn, dude. Shit is funny.
It seems at times really totally unscripted, which Some people love the raw feel.
When it's like very apparent, he throws them a curveball that like the production didn't like discuss with them. Watching them try and like dig them, because they're not actors either, and like watching them try and dig out of this, like, okay, all right, like, oh, can I shove this like $3,500 titanium toothbrush like up my ass? And you're like, I don't think.
Yeah, he will say shit like that.
And, like, I don't think it's meant for your mouth. But I mean, 3 times a year that we do send you a replacement bristle head, which you can.
But damn,
you're like, oh, she's really going for it.
This mattress is 150 grand. Like, is there spermicidal sheets on it? And they're like, no, like, they're Egyptian cotton.
Is my cum just gonna beat off?
Oh man,
50,000 thread count Egyptian cotton. I'm like, holy shit, man! I'm gonna fall through the shit. Damn. That was like you sleeping on like nothing.
Just the best moment was when the girl made him a $20,000 dog cake and the dog puked.
Here come the throw up.
Here come the throw up.
What the fuck were we chuckling about the other day with those girls that tried to squeeze in line with us?
Oh my god.
What the fuck were we?
We were talking about how we were in the industry line. How like we are bartenders, so we get it to go in the bar. Also, since nobody comments, but I always shout out, break the fourth wall. If there's anyone there who's an American, do y'all have industry line in America? Like bartenders can get in line, get in faster. Fascinated about that.
Yeah, I'm actually curious about that, or is that just like a super Canadian thing? Because this goes hand in hand with like the clubs in in 2 different countries are very different.
Yeah.
Like I feel like clubbing in America, in certain clubs in the States, is way more like exclusive.
Yeah, it's an exclusive. It's a place to show off who you are. You do that here, but however, it's welcome to everybody, and you're there.
It's just so Canadian.
Oh,
everybody's welcome.
Just come on in. Kids, whatever, fuck it.
As long as you're wearing pants, everyone's welcome. Yeah, no shorts is the rule here. It's probably a rule everywhere.
True.
You wonder. I don't know. I know in Mexico it is.
Certain streets.
Because that's a custom there. That's like
certain streets. I can pretty much put my bottom dollar down that 1 or 2 places.
I could pretty much pull my bottoms down anywhere.
On Davie Street might allow shorts.
Yeah, that's true. You could probably get away with it there. That would probably fly. What the fuck were we talking about again?
Chainz.
Right. But no, yeah, I can't remember what the fuck were we talking. I just remember. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember what it was though.
Oh fuck. We can cut this out, but we need to brainstorm here. I remember when she just said like "L," or something like that.
It was something just like not even a word didn't come out of her mouth. It was just like a sound. You're like, oh. What the fuck was it? God damn.
Yeah, here we are, 2 minutes of just making noise.
One thing that I've been actually waiting to talk about for a while, not a while, but a week, that's kind of been like on my mind for a while. So there's this person that I follow, actually a few people that I've seen that I follow. What the fuck is with people selling filter presets? What the fuck is with people selling filter presets?
You're going to have to explain that to me.
Okay. So, for the dumb fucks out there that have never filtered a photo before, which is high-key nobody, like even parents filter photos. There's apparently influencers that think they're masters at it, like professional photo editors. So they'll put together packs of filter presets. Like, if I were to go into Instagrams right now and filter a photo next, and there's Clarendon, there's Gingham, there's Moon, there's Lark.
XX Pro and Valencia.
I'm a fan of Lark, actually. That's a good one. That type of shit. They'll basically make these presets of these filters that they've created and sell them as like a pack, which I don't get because you get all these for free on here.
You can fuck with it pretty easily.
But this one in particular really ground my gears. I was like, I need to conjugate this properly. Because they're absolute dog shit. She's charging $20 for a pack of these preset filters, these filter presets.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna dox her, but this is a girl that I follow. She sells holistic skincare products, so she's on that train of pyramid schemes.
She from around here?
No,
You just don't want this getting into her camp, and then
honestly, it irritates the fuck out of me. So I really don't care if it does. She's not from here. She's from Calgary, I think. She's from Calgary. But yeah, she's one of them. She sells the shit. I don't care if she finds out if they're awful because they're terrible. I was blown away that she was charging money for these because they're not even like filters. They're not filtered. If I could show you, I wonder if she has an example up. She posts them on her story.
they're
sometimes.
like watermarking a photo.
Not even. No, they're not. It's like filters are different for every person. So one thing works for another that might not work for somebody else. Hold on. What the fuck's her name? I forget her name. What the fuck? Okay. Here we go. I found it. All right. So here's one example here. Let me see if she's got any on here. No, she doesn't. But this is okay. For example, you guys can't see this. I'm not going to put it on the screen because I don't want to dox her. But so that's unfiltered. And the other one's filtered. It's not even a filter. She's charging $20 for a pack of what she's calling a filter. That's actually the best one that I've seen. But 99% of these filters, she's just cranked the brightness up. That's it. There's no other filter to it at all. And she usually posts them on her stories. But so there really isn't any other ones.
Pretty weak amount of followers to be selling shit.
Yeah, she makes a bunch of money though. She makes like 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
You're not buying. No, I'm not buying it.
Everything you see on social media is fake, man.
Believe everything you see on the internet.
Fuck.
But like, you can't do that. You can't charge $20 to crank up brightness on a photo. Because the examples she posted are overexposed as fuck. Like, so overexposed. Like, there was this one picture of this girl standing against a wall with like, it was kind of half shade and half sun. She's one of the filters that was used literally just like made it to the point where I couldn't see the part of her body that had the sun on it because it was so bright. Holy fuck. I just died for a second. Yeah, you like couldn't see her fucking body. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't use like your social status to like rip people off for $20. Why, when you're selling you're selling hot dog water.
Yeah.
It's absolute trash. It's like, I can't.
Pre-melted ice is what you're saying.
I can't do it, man. Like I fucking hate that. I wonder if she's got. Oh, here we go. She's got a folder. Overexposed. Like there's nothing there except brightness. Nothing's really done to it. Brightness. Same thing.
Oh,
Same thing.
Oh my god.
Same thing. $20 Canadian.
So like 15 American dollars.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
Absolutely. Look at them. There's nothing done. They just put the brightness up.
That has done nothing good for that photo.
No, it hasn't. It's made it worse. There's one on here that's way worse. And look at all these. She's got like testimonial texts from all these girls that she works with.
Yeah, but
hey, girly.
You notice how the names are edited out of the text?
I know. You think if you were proud of something, you would advertise the people that are.
We are bitter.
Look, that's overexposed. You can't even make out really a difference between the water and the shore. This is just like the side job photo editor in me just getting fucking super annoyed.
You know what they call photographers in the army? You can apply to be one. Imagery technician.
Imagery tech? I like that so much better.
I'm an imagery technician
I'm an
in the
imagery
army.
tech.
Corporal.
Basically just like, corporal. Climb your way up to like a captain.
I'm working on my long range weaponry.
You've got this like $17,000 lens on your camera.
Some fucking like dramatic kind of panning, and you see the tripod, and you're screwing something on. It sounds like a muzzle, but it's
I just imagine them screwing on this lens. Like there's this lens that's probably like this big. It's like $20,000 to rent it, and they used it to see the solar eclipse that came like 2 years ago. And it's enormous. And that's what I picture. You're just like this, your long range weaponry is just this fucking little DSLR camera with this fucking lens that's like this big. That it's literally the diameter of it's like fucking this. Like a small individual pizza.
think of this though, like you're the imagery technician, and I'm your spotter. We're in the ghillie suit, and you're just like, I got the shades.
You got the binocs, and I've got the camera. You're just like, oh, right over there.
Targets 3,500 meters. Take the shot. And then you hear the rapid fire.
You hear the shutter rate go off, dude.
And then you're like, yeah, that looked pretty good.
All right.
Wow, that's a cool helicopter.
Confirmed. Damn, that looks good. I would love to see that as like a spoof, but there's no context to it, so it doesn't actually like. This is where I'm going to use the term obfuscated.
Yeah.
So like the context of what he's holding is kept super like, yeah, it's really obfuscated. So they never actually make it apparent what he's holding. Could be a gun, could be a camera, but they never know. And you hear that shutter, but they've like just cranked up the volume for it, so it sounds kind of like a gunshot.
Yeah.
And then it just like, all right, I think we got it. Confirmed. Heading to evac. And then they leave, but the camera pans out, so it's just like this kind of little montage scene, and then it cuts to them in like the war room, basically, and they're all like overlooking all the shit.
Red and
it's
shit, yeah.
It's just a film development room. And they're up. Oh my! And there's just like all these photos of.
I'd love it if it was just like a wedding. He's in
a valley. It's just like getting pictures of a wedding. Holy shit! Did we just write a scene? That was incredible.
And like this, like SEAL Team 6 comes in.
They're all armed to the teeth, but they're all with cameras. It's not guns.
Smile, little to the left.
Yeah. I think we got it. Everybody out now.
Evac in the bride and groom.
Yeah,
the horse is waiting out back.
They drop
Stand next to the horse.
They drop in on ropes from a Black Hawk. I could see some military fucking jarhead getting married like that.
Why don't we write skits, bro? We have so many skits.
Well, now this one's recorded, so now we're gonna, because you know why we don't? Because we say it and then we forget.
We do forget. Fuck it, we don't write shit down. But that's a good ending. I like rapping on that.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. One thing I do want to apologize for. Fucking last week's episode was dog shit. Absolute dirty bag of dog poo.
You know what?
It was so boring, dude. I'm so sorry.
You know what? Babe Ruth didn't always hit home runs. He also struck out a lot. So
I know the feeling.
That's us.
Yeah. Sorry about last week, guys. Hopefully this one was a little bit better.
Sometimes we hit dingers.
That's just the price we pay when we come unprepared and have a busy week. Because this is not our full-time thing.
Might be a guest next time. Also, welcome to the podcast. This is episode 16. Hope you enjoy listening to it.
All right. See you later from our Sweet 16, guys. Peace out. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of JK's Just a Podcast. We sure hope you enjoyed it. If you like what we do and support the podcast, please donate to the Patreon for exclusive bonus content at patreon.com/justapodcast or hit the link in the description of this video. You can also listen to the episodes on iTunes, Google Play, and Spotify. And don't forget to leave that 5-star review. It is greatly appreciated and helps us out a ton. Follow us on Twitter at JK_justapodcast and Instagram at JK is just a podcast. Until next week, take care, everybody. Peace out.